Good morning. My name is Isaiah McCombs, and I'm a Hocking College nursing student, and I have to give a speech for my class about nutrition. And while many people believe that nutrition is just about losing weight, and in reality, it's more about preventing and treating disease processes. First, I'll discuss about what nutrition actually is and its importance to you. Nutrition refers to anything that you eat or drink, and the nutrients in those foods and drinks are what help the body make you function. Nutrients are classified into macro and micronutrients, which include your macronutrients, which are fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, and your micronutrients, which include your vitamins and minerals. Calories are what provide your body with energy and help, in the right amounts, help you grow, develop, and help with your immune function. In the wrong amount, too many or too less, can lead to many disease processes to start, such as if you eat too many, can lead to obesity, which will lead to many other diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and high cholesterol. Why I have such an importance to this is my own testimony. I was 16-year-old when I went to my doctor at Children's. I went into my appointment and I was told I was obese, I was hypertensive, borderline diabetic, and I had high cholesterol. I was weighing 275 pounds at 5'9". It took a long time for me to process everything, and over a year I did research about what nutrition really was and how it was important to prevent these things. After many years of research, I began Weight Watchers. It helped me lose 50 pounds, and it helped bring down my high blood pressure and my diabetes risk. After that, I was doing it wrong. I was using, because it was on a point system, and you get a certain amount of points, and I would use them on the wrong things. And I wasn't feeling as good as I should, and it wasn't helping me totally. Although the weight loss was a good thing, it wasn't what I felt like I should be doing. So I started to do more research on what nutrition, how to introduce it better. I found out that the more fruits and vegetables you eat will help you better than just a fad diet or anything like that. At first, I thought of nutrition as all or nothing aspect. Nutrition all the time or nothing, I'm just eating everything inside. And I did this for a while. For 6 days of the week, I would eat clean, everything, fruits and vegetables, and felt great. And then the 7th day, I would eat everything that I could, and I felt absolutely awful. And it led to me, it did help me lose a lot more weight that way because I was eating well most of the time. And it did bring down on my wrist, but I looked unhealthy. I was at 160 pounds and looked ill. One thing that truly helped me is finding out about moderation. Moderation being introducing things more slowly instead of taking it all at once. Like at night, or just introducing a salad once a day. Just help get in those nutrient-dense foods to help with my immune function and preventing disease processes. Also, a thing I forgot to mention was I have juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, and I used to have really bad pain in my wrist and my thumb is where it's at. And ever since I've helped change my diet, it's never had a flare up in a long time. Another way of moderation is, say you're having a craving, you want chocolate, like many people do. You can eat a small portion of it because if you just cut everything out, you're going to want that food. And one way you can do that is eat the little bit of your craving, and then go towards the end of the night, just cut out that amount of calories that you ate. And if you're still feeling hungry at the end of the night, load up on nutrient-dense foods like your broccoli, your lettuce, your spinach, and fruits. Another point I'd like to make is how you are a role model for your children and what they eat. Many children today in our society are acquiring disease processes at a very young age. I've seen research that shows 10-year-olds having diabetes and hypertension, which is high blood pressure, and they're on medications and taking insulin. Being a role model to your children can help incorporate better food choices. How would you feel if you were setting your child up for a cardiovascular disease or diabetes later in their life? You can make a difference by taking smaller steps to a healthier lifestyle for your children. These things include making breakfast a part of their morning routine and having your child not clean their plate, because some people will force them to say, be a clean plater. And that's not what it should be about, because you're forcing them to eat more than they need and stretching their stomachs, and then they're going to lead to them overeating all the time. And also not eating at the table and watching television. But if you're eating at the table alone, having conversation, that can lead to feeling satiated faster. And also, without treating your child with sweets, such as, oh, you've been good today or something, and giving them ice cream or a cookie for that, you could encourage them to eat fruit or a vegetable that they're like instead. Many not like that, but it's a better option for them. Also, encouraging playing outside can help with their activity and exercise, which is also important for their growth and development. Many people believe that it costs a great expense to eat healthy. But if you think about it in the terms of you have to go to the hospital because your nutrition isn't as well as it should, and you have to be on diabetic medication, you have to be on hypertension medication, that going to the doctor and the medication is going to cost you more in the long run than it is to start now and start introducing these nutritionally dense foods, because it's prevented against these things. Another story I've seen is it's a man named Joe Cross. He has a video on Netflix. It's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. He had a rare skin disease, and it caused his skin to flare up and it'd be all over his body, and he was eating very unhealthily. And he changed to eating nothing but fruits and vegetables every day for 6 months, I think it was. And he went and he was off his medication from it, and he had very minimal flare-ups after that. In conclusion, nutrition is a vital part of living a healthy life. Without a balanced diet, one can easily be on the track of a life-threatening disease and obesity. While many people believe eating a balanced diet is mainly about losing weight, eating a nutritionally balanced diet and exercise regularly are important to prevent many disease processes and the amount of visits you have to go to the hospital. Some of the main ideas to think about are to find a balanced diet and lifestyle, and thinking about what everything you eat or drink per day in a day. It's also important to get adequate exercise to supplement your diet. And another important idea is that you shouldn't just jump into a full healthy diet and cutting out everything in it. It's important to slowly swap better choices for the poor ones. Moderation is the key. Finally, parents need to set a good example for the children in making a good food choice so that there is a better chance that their child will have better food choices in the end. Overall, I know what it is like to have a bad diet and decision making about my diet, to be on the verge of many disease processes that are not easily avoidable. I work my way to healthy and balanced dieting, and so can you. Just take care of yourself and pay attention to what you're putting in your body. Thank you.